Hello everyone, David here and welcome to BrickVault and to a little different review than usual. Today we are not taking a look at another custom build, but we still have something exciting to take a look at. As many currently do, I've also been looking into alternatives in the brick building world to see what else there is besides the market leader and quickly found some hidden gems. One gem that I want to show you today is the Steampunk train station by the company Pantasy. They sponsored this review and sent the set for free for me to review, which was a perfect coincidence as I was curious about other companies' approaches to the brick building system currently. Anyways, all opinions in this review are my own though. First of all, what are we looking at here? This is the Steampunk train station set that comes with 2,723 pieces and retails for $160. So as you can tell, already an incredible price per part. I found this on sale on various online stores though, so you might be able to get it even cheaper than that. If you're watching this during the Black Friday days, you can get a 20% discount on their sets on Amazon. So if this looks interesting to you after the review, feel free to click the link in the video description. It's not an affiliate link and we don't get a kickback from it though. This set includes Go bricks, which are high quality Lego compatible pieces that I always wanted to check out, as many of BrickVault's customers already built with those. So I'm super happy I got the chance here, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on those a little later in the video. First, let's take a look at what's inside. There are 17 numbered bags inside, which might be a little misleading because there are multiple bags with the same number on them. So there are actually many more bags in here, but a little organization and you're good to go. For the first time ever, I tried to film a complete time lapse of me building the set, which I think turned out pretty well. Took me about 2 more or less full days of building. The building process was much more fun than I expected, given the fact that this is not based on anything real or from a show or so, I believe. Just something that was made up and designed to fit into the steampunk aesthetic, which, if you don't know, is basically a blend between Victorian era design and futuristic technology if you want. So tons of copper colors and gears and pipes, but still kinda high tech. The station itself has quite some visual presence. Tons of shiny gold pieces were included, which was really refreshing to see while building, and all the decorative elements you'll see are prints, so no stickers in this set. But there is much more than meets the eye here at first glance. The build itself consists of the train station and a train and is 36 centimeters tall, 32 centimeters deep with the train, and 43 centimeters wide with the train, or 55 centimeters when it's opened up. The two sides can slide to the sides and back to make it look like one long street. Really cool idea and makes this whole set look even more impressive like this. And this way we can take a closer look at the details inside, but we'll leave that for later on in the video. Let's take a closer look at all the details and features on the outside first, starting on the ground level. We have a ton of piping detail here. Not sure what all of these technical components are supposed to do in universe, but they sure look very mechanic and important for the train station's smooth operation. On the other side we have a few gears that can be rotated together, very steampunky, and of course some more pipe detailing. We have a couple of windows up above and there is a chimney on top with some simulated steam, although it looks more like smoke with its darker color. In the middle we have the grand entrance with a revolving door. Also notice the prints on the door. There are some really nice prints included here, but the best thing about this door is that it is linked to the clock. Very nicely done and runs very smoothly too. We have some sort of energy source on the top of the middle tower and the ornaments make this look very aesthetically pleasing. But let's take a look at what's hidden inside. On the left side we have a small cafe with a coffee machine off to the side, some cups and pots and the cash register. On the other side we have what I believe is supposed to be the ticket booth. So many advancements, but you still have to get a ticket at a standard ticket booth, which I find quite funny. There are some details inside, like a couple of printed tickets, and you can access the booth by opening the glass door on the side. Behind the booth, hidden from view, is a printed sign that shows where the trains are going, and it seems like we are located in the New York area. By the way, these printed tiles came pre-assembled on a plate to line up like this, which I found interesting. On the other side, the side where the train tracks are located, we can see all those details from, well, the other side. Tons of prints for the platforms too, and a couple of benches for the waiting people. Speaking of, unfortunately there are no minifigs included here, which is a little unfortunate and would have made make this set even better since there is so much space and great access to all those areas to place minifigs in. But on the other end, if your glass is half full, you can also see it as a abandoned train station, which gives this place even more of that eerie liminal vibe. Let's take a quick look at the train itself. As you can see, this train is made out of the locomotive where the engine is located and one passenger wagon, and it's suspended from above, which I like very much. What I don't like too much is that there isn't more track included, or at least a way to get additional track in another Pantasy set. I think that's a missed opportunity, and it's a little annoying that the track does not have stoppers on the end and the train could theoretically roll off one side pretty easily when picking it up, for example. Hasn't happened to me yet, but I can see it happening when transporting it for sure. The locomotive is very well done though, reminds me a bit of the Polar Express, and there is a working engine block with 10 cylinders beneath it. The wagon is attached with a ball joint and can hold 4 passengers, although I think it would be a little better if you could access the interior a little better to place minifigs inside if you wanted. The only access you have is from the side where you can fold down a ladder, but nonetheless it at least looks pretty cool. While the set leans heavily toward being a display piece, it offers surprising playability. The moving parts, including the functional train on this track and the gear systems, allow for some creative storytelling, especially if figures were included. But I guess most of us LEGO fans don't really like figures from other manufacturers anyways, so this might even be the better option here. Pantasy has clearly invested in high quality materials for the set. The bricks feel sturdy and compatible with major brick building brands. The metallic and transparent pieces, often critical for achieving the steampunk aesthetic, are well made and add a premium touch to the model. Once assembled, the structure feels solid, though some of the more intricate parts may require careful handling, and the whole thing itself doesn't want to be transported too often. In conclusion, yes, this set is really good, especially for its price compared to other brands in the space. I really like the playability, and having all those prints and gold pieces really elevates this set. I'd say if you're an experienced brick building fan, you won't be challenged during the build process, but there were some smaller surprises while building for sure. I think this is perfect for average building block fans, maybe even for families who want a little longer fun while building, and I'd love to see Pantasy expand on this theme with even more sets in the style to have a complete city at some point. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if this is something you'd be interested in, or maybe you already have this. In this case, I'd love to hear your opinion on the set and LEGO compatible building blocks in general. If you enjoyed this somewhat different video, please consider liking and subscribing to not miss out on future content, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.